Hello everybody, in this tutorial I want to show you how to use pure threejs code into React application. So you can easily integrate threejs with React application without any additional package including React Fiber. By the end of this tutorial you can create simple box, animate it and handle window resize and move through the scene. So if you're ready, let's get started. If you don't have a React project up and running, the easiest way to start a new one is to run npx create react-app and name of your project minus threejs-app in a command line, and then wait for initialization to be finished. Then navigate to new folder of your React app by running cd your application name minus threejs-app, then write down code dot to open your project. Now let's install threejs in your project. So in your terminal write down npm install 3-save and wait for installation to be finished. Create a new folder inside source folder, name it threejs, and create a new file inside it, name it 3-scene.js. Now I create a class component, so I import React and a component from React. Then I create a class 3scene. Now create a render method inside the class component which return a div with property ref mount equal mount this.mount equal to mount, and export the class. The next step is to import threejs package into your file. So import star as 3. Now create a component didMount method. Inside the component didMount you can copy and paste pure threejs code. I set up scene, new 3.scene. Then I set up renderer. This.renderer equal to new 3.webgl renderer, and set the size for it. Window inner width is width, and inner height is the scene size, the renderer size. Then set up the camera. I use perspective camera. So equal new 3 perspective camera. The field of view is 75. The aspect ratio is window inner width divided by window inner height. 0.1 for near and 1000 for far. Now I set this camera Z position to 5. And the next step is to render the renderer. This dot renderer dot render, this dot scene, and this dot camera. Below the renderer set size, I use ref as a mount point of the threejs scene instead of the document.body. Navigate to app.js file, remove everything inside the return, create div tag, and inside the div tag import 3scene component. Now start your app by running npm start. If everything goes right, you see the black page. Now let's create a box. Now let's create a cube. To create a cube you need a box geometry. Var geometry equal new 3.box geometry and set size for it. Then create a material equal new 3 mesh basic material and set color for your box. I choose green. Then create a cube variable equal new 3 mesh geometry and material and add it to the scene. Now add the cube to the scene. This dot scene dot add this dot cube, and as you see it's not a cube, it's a rectangle. So let's animate it. For the animation, create a new method animation and request animation frame this dot animation, and then set the rotation x and y degree. I set 0.01 for x and y, and render the scene and camera. Then inside component mount method called animation function. As you see, our cube is animated. As you see, when I change the browser size, the scene size is not changed, so let's get fixed. First of all, create a new method for handling the window resize. I name it handle window resize. Then inside it, set new aspect for the camera, window inner width divided by window inner height, and then update window projection matrix. Then set new size for the renderer. It is the window inner width and window inner height, which is the browser new size, and then render the renderer. Then go to the component mount method, and below add a new event listener, window.add event listener, resize, and handle resize method. As you see, everything is fixed, and when you resize, the scene size changes. And the final step is using orbit control to zoom in, zoom out, and change the camera position. So install 3-orbit controls. After the installation, start the project again and import orbit control from 3-orbit controls. Then inside the component mount, write down new orbit control, this dot camera, this dot renderer, dot DOM element. As you see, you can zoom in, zoom out, and change the camera position. For better understanding, I set the wireframe to true, and as you see, I can move through the cube. I can change the camera position, I can zoom in and zoom out. That's all for now. If you have any question, leave a comment. See you next time. Bye bye.